So today I wanted to share with you guys some video that I shot out at Casino Point, which is in Catalina Island in front of Avalon, set up as a dive preserve. It's a place where divers can go and the fish are protected, and as you can see, it's almost like visiting a petting zoo. The fish are very friendly, they'll come right up to you. They're used to divers being in the water pretty much 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In this video you can see I tried to show a little bit of how the light changes as you go down deeper. Up here you can see it's very light, lots of different types of algae. As you start to go down deeper and deeper, there's less algae because less light penetrates to that depth. And you'll also start to notice that there will be, less fish around, or different types of fish at least. Something to keep in mind as you watch this video. Another thing I wanted to show in this video is that in Southern California, out at the Channel Islands, this whole ecosystem is supported by kelp and the idea of a kelp forest. You'll notice that these fish are all kind of living in and around the kelp, like this kelp bass here as he swims off. And when you go down to the bottom, the kelp rises up off the bottom almost like trees. You hear that often, supported by little sacs of gas that allow the kelp to float up to the surface, where they can get to the light and get photosynthesis and provide food for the ecosystem and shelter as well. At Casino Point, there's a lot of different terrain. There's sandy areas, there are deep areas, there's rocky areas, all of which are really interesting to explore. Now this fish here, this is called a giant kelp fish, and you can see that it's got an interesting technique of being able to blend in with its surroundings, matching the kelp perfectly. And also the California state fish, the Garibaldi, very interesting animal because of its nesting behaviors. That little red patch there you see is its nest, and it's there guarding its nest. Now as you get down deep, you'll notice there's not a lot of kelp. Light doesn't penetrate there quite as much. It's very blue. Blue light is pretty much the only light that penetrates that depth. Also, when you get down deep, you'll see that there's different types of kelp, like this bull kelp, which has these massive long blades that lay flat along the bottom, which allows it to absorb as much light as possible. And of course, at varying depths, you'll see different types of creatures. On this particular dive, we saw this bat ray, and let us follow it for a little while. It actually kind of circled us for a bit. I don't know who was checking out who, but anyway, very beautiful place to dive. Definitely check it out when you get a chance.